Hello everyone, I hope you're well. For this week's performing arts task, we are going to start looking at the production. Now, as you may be aware, the production was originally going to be held a week or two ago, but got rescheduled because of COVID to week 4 of term 4. So it means that we're now going to start preparing our rehearsals for it. It is now going to be held at the Darebin Arts Centre in Preston on either Wednesday the 27th of October or Thursday the 28th of October. You will be assigned to one of those two nights. Now the production, in case you haven't been in one before, is a whole school performance where we tell a story through song, through dance and through acting. Some classes have already begun preparing, whereas for others this will be the first time that they're encountering their song. This year's production is a twist on the story Goldilocks and the Three Bears. As you may be aware, in the story of Goldilocks, Goldilocks is walking one day in the forest and she finds a house that has 3 bowls of porridge. She tries one and one is much too hot. She tries a second one that is much too cold. Ugh. But then she finds a third one that is just right. As she eats, she goes to sit down in one of 3 chairs. One is much too high, one is much too low, but then one is just right. And after she's eaten her porridge, she gets a little bit sleepy and would like to have a nap. And so she goes upstairs to try 3 different beds. One is much too hard, one is much too soft, but one is just right, where she falls asleep and is eventually found by the 3 bears. Now that's the usual version of our story. In our version, we are actually seeing this story told from the 3 bears' point of view. According to them, they have come home and found that some young girl has broken into their house, eaten all their porridge, broken up their furniture, and muddied up their beds. Understandably, they are a bit upset, and so they are deciding to sue her and take her to court for property theft, damaging chairs, breaking and entering, porridge theft, and so on. So it is a little bit of a twist there. Now, throughout the course of the story, each class will have a different song or a different dance that they are assigned to. Let's take a look at what your song will be now. For students in Prep 1 JG and Prep 1 RF, as well as students in 3-4 AG, 3-4 AM and 3-4 PV, we will be involved in the auction song. This is where we get to the part of the play where Goldilocks is about to break all the furniture. She's about to try out the chairs. But before she tries them out, we hear a song about how much Mama Bear loves buying furniture, particularly antique furniture. Antique means something very old-fashioned and valuable. Let's have a listen to what our song will sound like.
At the auction you will see we are selling history. Everything's a genuine, unique antique.
Every week you'll find me there, on the lookout for something rare.
She just loves a genuine, unique antique. Up for sale is lot 29, a Georgian style decanter for wine. Watch it sparkle, glisten and gleam. It's every collector's cut glass dream. Let's start the bidding at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Then up jumps a bear with her hand in the air. The tension is rising, is this the last bid? Going once, going twice. Sold to Mrs. Bear for 45 quid. At the auction you will see we are selling history. Everything's a genuine, unique antique.
Every week you'll find me there, on the lookout for something rare.
She just loves a genuine, unique antique. Up for sale is lot 38, an early Chinese porcelain plate, blue and white with decorative glaze. We've heard it's the latest ceramic craze. Let's start the bidding at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Then up jumps a bear with her hand in the air. The tension is rising, is this the last bid? Going once, going twice, sold to Mrs. Bear for 100 quid. At the auction you will see we are selling history. Everything's a genuine, unique antique.
Every week you'll find me there, on the lookout for something rare.
She just loves a genuine, unique antique. Up for sale is Lot 42, the very first Victorian loo. It's the finest specimen seen, restored to perfection and squeaky clean. Let's start the bidding at 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 8. Then up jumps a bear with her hand in the air. The tension is rising, is this the last bid? Going once, going twice, sold to Mrs. Bear for 900 quid.
When you click on the Add Response button in Seesaw, you'll be taken to a template that looks like this, with the question, what are the 3 antiques mentioned in the song? Click on the text box tool and then type in your answers. There should be 3 items that were up for sale. I'll give you a clue that one of them was the very first Victorian loo. See if you can find the other 2. And then click the green tick at the top here to submit your work when you're done.